entertained. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Sanders, first carry of the game. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? And I can think of that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Now Wentz on third down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 7-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Trubisky now, down around his goal line. That'll be complete to Cook. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if they had missed him, it would have been a different story.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. On first down, Trubisky. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
49-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
call was for him.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now Trubisky. And this time will be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
First down, Philadelphia.
Working from the gun. Wentz going for it all. And this one is incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Chris Harris on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a 34-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. Shotgun now for Wentz. Left side, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll go to Perine, trying to pound it in. And he is in. Taking it in as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For conventional football, football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Number 33.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. No, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
7-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now, Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing here, Trubisky. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. A good pick out there of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now it's Trubisky. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. But a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings.
Dan Bailey lining up.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen? They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. First down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Gain of 22 yards. And an Eagle.
Wentz now on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Now a carry for Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And Ndamukong Suh able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Trubisky will throw. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
28-yard gain. 1st down, Philadelphia.
They'll run in Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Pirine. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Now Wentz. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for this. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cook. He's going to take him down with a marker on the field. So let's see. Or not on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Trubisky. Now into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And his kick is good, but flags come in.
Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It's P-Rod to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 8 brings up 7.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Shy of the goal.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity in that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards.
On the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Eagles 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And it's 3rd down.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Danielle Hunter in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Yeah, they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Is it? Oh, wow! Complete! And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
See how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And Ndamukong Suh, his 2nd sack of the night. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And another touchdown, maybe rubbing it in a little here. That post-game handshake between coaches might be tense.
Yeah, I would say it will be a little bit tense, but you have to look at it from the side of the victor. They're in a tight battle. They may need those points in case of a tiebreaker at the end of the year.
Dan Bailey to kick.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And lines up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there. Opportunity.